determine who's going to be able to make money and pay no taxes and vice versa. Secondly, this recession is the worst recession since the Great Depression. If the recovery that this administration claims would just tie for last place, we would have another 6 million jobs. If it would tie for the recovery that took place in the 80s under President Reagan, we'd have 12 million more jobs out there, which would be music to the ears of the 14 million people looking for jobs. The president simply does not understand that the business sector is the engine for economic growth.
Congressman Paul, a long time ago,
If you'll pay attention, she can learn a
a
lot.
long time ago, a
About
fellow
life.
Texan of yours, a
I
young
don't like
student
it.
teacher in Cotulla, Texas, was horrified to see young kids coming into the classroom hungry. Some of them with distended bellies because of hunger. He made a vow that if he ever had anything to do about it, the government would provide meals, hot meals at best, in schools. The young student teacher, of course, was later went on to be President Lyndon Johnson. Do you think that is any more, providing nutrition at schools for children, a role of the federal government?
Well, I'm sure when he did that, he did it with local government, and there's no rules against that. That'd be fine. So that doesn't imply that you want to endorse the entire welfare state. You imply to endorse all welfare. Anytime I challenge it, you're going to challenge the whole welfare system. No, it isn't authorized in the Constitution for us to run a welfare state, and it doesn't work. All it's filled up is with mandates, and the mandates are what we're objecting to. I want to repeal all the mandates, but yes, if there are poor people in Texas, we have a responsibility. I'd like to see it voluntary as possible, but under our Constitution, our states have that right. If they feel the obligation, they have a perfect right to. So don't always try to turn around and say that we who believe in liberty, we lack compassion. Because we who believe in liberty and understand the market, we're the only ones that really understand how people are taken care of, how they are fed, and how people have jobs. It's the market. It's never the government that does it. So this whole idea that there's something wrong with people who don't lavish out free stuff from the federal government somehow aren't compassionate enough. I resist those accusations.
Congressman, thank you.
Good for you, Ron Paul.
Somewhat hard to believe. The campaigns have notified us we're actually a few minutes over the time we were allotted for tonight, and so our questioning will have to come to an end with hearty thanks to so many people, most notably the candidates here on stage, but to the good folks here at the Reagan Library, the Reagan Foundation, notably Mrs. Reagan, to our partners in all of this, Politico, my partner in the questioning, John here, thank you very much. Terrific. And thank you all for watching. Our coverage will continue. One of the few things you can count on, we'll be back at this. There'll be many more of these discussions.
People are playing. Look at that hole. That must have been his. That must have been his airplane.
Yeah, you just keep talking.